All right, we're at East Bay High School here on a Friday night in Gibsonton, Florida. And we got a little late start getting on air tonight, so we apologize for that. And tonight's matchup is Sunlake High School out of Pasco County and the host team, East Bay. So we get a little Pasco County versus Hillsborough County on a Friday night. First one just came in. Like we said, we got on air a little bit late. Want to make sure everything was good, guys. This is the first time we've been here at East Bay High School. Leadoff hitter for Sunlake, Nick Plestade. Drew a walk, stole second, was pushed over on a sacrifice bunt by Derek Elisier, and then scored on a wild pitch. So it's the old get him on, get him over, get him in scenario. Old school baseball. And right now up to the plate for Sunlake is third baseman JT Lambetta. Counts 2-1. And on the hill for East Bay sophomore Jorge Collado. For the home team Indians. We got one out here in the first. That's a call for a strike. So after leadoff batter gets on, steals second, gets over to third on a sacrifice bunt, then scores on a wild pitch. And also, yeah, that was a little Pac-Man. Also, the first time we've been outside to bring our Stream Live Tampa audience local high school action here in Hillsborough County. Yeah, it's perfect weather to be outside. It's that first pitch to cleanup hitter Nick Ketterer, first baseman for Sunlake. Both these teams playing their third game in 1 week. So they both played earlier this week and they both played last night. And there's a ground ball short. Crossway, 6-3. That'll end the inning. So for Sunlake, they had one run in. No hits, nobody left on base. As we go to the middle. Middle of the first, 1-0 visiting Sunlake Seahawks. And here we are in the bottom of the first. Do it for East Bay. First three hitters. Left fielder Hans Walker. Shortstop Riley Lenny. and designated hitter Carlos Campos.
Mrs. Krause, I was just going to say hi.
How are you? On the bump for Sunlake, senior right-hander Mason Satin. Like we said earlier, both these teams playing their third game this week. It's a rare Pasco versus Hillsborough County regular season matchup. And how this matchup happened is both teams were looking for 2 games to fill out their regular season schedule. And current Newsom head coach, Coach Rohrberg, used to coach at Sunlake. And he told the East Bay coaches to get in touch with Sunlake, so it kind of filled both scheduling needs. And they got it scheduled on a Friday night, and later this season, East Bay will make the trip up 75 to Pasco County to Sunlake High School. And that will start the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting number 11, Riley Lenny. Number 10.
Shortstop, Riley Lenny, come to the plate as Sunlake pitcher Mason Satin will start out in a little jam early in the inning. Big jump by the runner, Walker. And runner's off. Throw down a little bit off. So Walker gets in scoring position for the Indians. And again, this is our first outdoor broadcast in Stream Live Tampa. It's a good night for it. And just a little bit of an odd angle to see the scoreboard. And one's in there for the first strike of the night. As Indians have an early threat here in the first, down 1-0. 2-1's count. We got a runner, we got Walker in scoring position, Lenny at the plate. And shows bunt. I think he crossed him up a little bit.
Yeah, it goes back to these days. Talking about the bunting.
Yeah, the bunting it's
maybe someone's not taught so much.
Yeah, the last time we were on air was Tuesday night, Bloomingdale and Leonard, and we were talking about the bunting and the count will go full. And those Bloomingdale big bats that they had hit 4 homers the other night, and they got shut out last night at Durant.
Wow.
3-0, and it came down to, well, it was 1-0. Couldn't get a bunt down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it happens to any team. So, yeah, there it is again. A little small ball part of the game.
Fundamentals.
That's it. So
The pitcher must have had it going.
Yeah. Durant always plays up for Bloomingdale. Ooh, that ball gets in there for a called third strike. So, Satin battled to get out of that one. To get that key out, the runner does not advance to third.
Carlos Campos.
As designated hitter Carlos Campos. First pitch in for a strike. That one just misses. This count goes even at 1. As you can see, our our new center field camera angle. This one's a little bit tilted in the positive way. And that ball hits him. So we got a walk and a hit batter on base for East Bay.
Number 19, defense.
So you don't have to adjust your phones, your tablets, your laptops, anything that you're watching. Your sound is not going out. That is us doing that for copyright reasons, for different music that we do not have the rights to play. Anytime the local PA announcer plays music, that is not part of our broadcast, so we are just doing the right thing and cutting the volume on that. And then it comes right back and you get to listen to Jim Delaney and Andrew Burdick.
On the mic.
On the mic. Friday night action, Hillsborough County. East Bay Indians 0-5 on the season. Very scrappy bunch. First year head coach. Name will sound familiar for the Hillsborough County baseball followers is Cody Kraus. Former pitcher at Bloomingdale High School. Quarterback at Bloomingdale High School. Went on to play at FIU. Had a cup of coffee with the Houston Astros. And he is now the head coach at East Bay High School for the Indians. And Satin is really digging deep here. He's got only one out, runners at first and second. First baseman Ethan Solart. He's really working the count. Got it to 2-2. See if he can poke one to the outfield and get a run in for the Indians, as they're down 1-0 here in the first. How's that one back? Pitch. Calls it back, straight back. It's the old saying, you foul a ball straight back, that means you just barely missed it. Fouls it left or right, you missed it more than you think. And he was just off that one.
He's battling.
Ball down, got a full count full.
It's not doing a good job pushing the count.
Yes, he is. And he works that count, gets a walk.
This magic moment. Now that is number 4, Aaron Jackson.
So A.J. Jackson, third baseman for East Bay, will come to the plate with bases loaded, 1 out. It's like a mound visit for Sunlake, kind of slow the momentum down. Sunlake's The Seahawks come into Hillsborough County with a record of 3-5. They had a win last night at Zephyr Hills. They are led by Chris Stanbeck in his 6th year at Sunlake. He was excited. I talked to him before the game, and today he was excited about bringing his team down here to Hillsborough County. Everybody talks about Hillsborough County like it is the only county in Tampa Bay, and it's really not. It's got a great, rich history of high school baseball success. As you hear,
Trivia time.
it's definitely trivia time. That's a standard song to play. Standard song to play when there was a mound visit. Not quite sure what to do. Play that music from that game show. As the assistant coach for Sunlake, he was in no hurry to get off the field. First pitch in there for a ball. So Coach Stanback brings his Seahawks down to Gibsonton to face East Bay tonight, Friday night. Nice, cool night here in Hillsborough County. Satin is really and has got himself in a jam. Bases loaded. I got a strike there on this at bat. At least get it to 2-1. Got Walker at third, Campos at second, Slart at first. Count 2-1 on third baseman AJ Jackson. It is a perfect hitter's count right now, 3-1 for Jackson. Bases loaded. He looked for one pitch and one pitch only, whatever that is that he thinks he can drive. Set, misses again. Walks in a run. Third walk of the inning.
After that, we got number 3, Joey Hoover.
Second baseman Joey Hoover. Then lefty Joey Hoover comes up. Base load is still 1 out. Satin needs a ground ball or a pop up badly. It's that first one in.
East Bay dugout's in already, man. They're pumping.
They are. As Coach Kraus said, they're right there. He feels that the first one's right around the corner. They come to the ballpark early because he's usually here early. He's trying to set a good example. He says this is an eager bunch, willing to learn. He said what he's brought here has been a little bit kind of like a culture shock. Unfortunately, they've been one of the high school baseball programs that's had numerous head coaches in the past. And there's just not enough consistency. That happens sometimes in high school athletics. But Coach Kraus he's excited for this opportunity here at East Bay. Come back to Hillsborough County, and in my opinion, it's a quick jolt into the county. He's got a bright future ahead of him in coaching. Oh, that was a great pitch right there. So Satin gets a big-time K right there on Joey Hoover. That's the second out of the inning. They'll bring to the plate right fielder Zach Berry.
Big time for a clutch hit.
Yeah, he can't leave bases loaded. We'll see. Satin, he found it on the last batter. First pitch in there for a strike on Zach Berry. One of only 3 seniors that start for East Bay tonight. And he's got himself in a quick 0-2 hole. One misses. We got a 1-2 count. Number 7 hitter for East Bay's up. Oh, and he kept his hands back on that, drives it in the right center field gap. That'll get 1 in, 2 are in easily. They will hold Jackson at third. And there's that big-time hit you were mentioning, Andrew.
Touched out from the senior.
Yep, kept his hands back, and we got perfect angle right here. Catcher Caleb Wright comes out, freshman catcher for East Bay. And runners at the corners after the big 2-run base hit by Zach Berry. Like we said, kept his hands back, drove it in the right center field gap. Give the Indians a 3-1 lead here in the first. They've answered Sunlake's run in the top of the first with a 3 spot of their own. 3 walks, 1 hit batter. Usually leads to a timely hit. So 0-2. 0-2 on the freshman right. Takes that one right down the middle. So Mason Satin minimizes that damage, keeps it at 3. It could have been a lot worse than that. So after 1 inning of play, Sunlake got 1. Guys, we're back here for second inning, Stream Live Tampa. Stream Live Tampa, we do not charge schools. We do not charge parents, anybody, to watch our videos. No subscription necessary. We only work with local businesses to advertise with us. We are a community-driven, free service, live streaming service here in Hillsborough County. We are based in east and southern Hillsborough County, from Apollo Beach to Valrico, but we will go where our schedule allows us and see some new high schools, see some new teams, new families, meet new coaches. And this is our first time at East Bay tonight. Remember, we are streaming live on Facebook, Stream Live Tampa Facebook page, on Twitter at Stream Live Tampa, and on our YouTube channel, Stream Live Tampa. This count goes 2-0 on Nick Oparka, designated hitter for Sunlake.
Big inning for Colado to shut him down here.
Yeah, your team puts up 3 runs. You come right back, you got a 3-1 lead. You don't really want to start 3-0, but that's where he's at right now. Third baseman playing in a little bit, thinking chance of bunt. Not right now. So Collado, the sophomore for East Bay, gets a strike. So lefty Oparka. Strike called on him. 3-1, hitters count. Drives it up the middle. Good stop by Collado. Glove falls off, spins, makes the play at 1. That's the way to help yourself.
Who needs a glove?
Who needs a glove? That's right. Sandlot days. Right? Killing me, Smalls.
Number 7, Cropper.
So senior center fielder Zach Cropper coming up for Sunlake. First pitch just misses outside. Another one right back to the middle. Good stop again. That was more of a defensive play like a goalie. But his glove stayed on that time.
He did.
So he's got two assists right there in the first two batters. And Sunlake's got a tiny tot come out for his bat boy.
No.
Yeah, a little bat.
Future
And
Seahawk.
That's it. Maybe a future Seahawk. It's left fielder Justin Haney at the plate for Sunlake. Coach Stanbeck said the bats have struggled early on this year. They've been hitting them right at people, and that was kind of testament right there. It was a good play by the first baseman, but the first two batters was testament to what he was saying. They've hit the ball hard, but just right at people. So they haven't caught any breaks. A reminder to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe. We have our past games on there. This game will be on there later tonight. We're streaming live on there now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, it's free at Stream Live Tampa. Okay, we're back. Bottom of second, leading off. Center fielder Deshaun Manuel. Number 9 hitter for East Bay. Sometimes that number 9 hitter is like a double leadoff.
Yeah.
Sometimes your number 9 hitter is just as important as your true number 1 hitter lineup. And this could be trouble. It's a good play. Good footwork by the catcher. Great play by catcher Dominic Albano. I will tell you, our microphones are very good tonight. Our puppet master, executive producer Javier Nunez, has really stepped up our mics, and that was one of our phones going off on the table.
We're actually whispering at you.
Yeah, I'm barely even talking. I have laryngitis. Nobody knows. Oh, almost beat that out. Great play by the shortstop. Great play by the shortstop, Nick Plastide. Placed it. Gonna bring it to the plate. Shortstop Raleigh Laney. So quick inning so far here. First two batters. Less than 5 pitches. So whenever that happens, that number 3 hitter probably should take a couple.
Make him work for it.
That's what the old book used to say.
Yeah.
The new book doesn't really say that too much. It says swing away a little bit, but I guess it depends on the inning and the situation.
Swing away and pimp your home runs.
That's how it is nowadays.
Yes, it is.
I saw somebody, wasn't one of the players in the game, but I saw somebody hitting off a tee earlier, losing their balance. They were swinging so hard trying to hit a homer off the tee. Wasn't quite sure that's what the tee was designed for.
No doubt.
That pitch isn't there for a strike.
Interesting concept, Tom. Put it on the tee and try to hit it out.
Try to hit it out. Yeah. He was falling over. That's a good swing right there. Good contact. Great play by the shortstop. Right at him. Wow. So, quick inning, 1-2-3 inning for Mason Satin. Still 3-1 East Bay at the end of 2.
Score after 2 innings.
As the local PA announcer will be my echo.
Sunlake 1.
Duo for Sunlake, it'll be 8, 9, and 1 on the lineup. Albano, Dorr, and Plasted. Hey, we're back here at top of the third. Dominic Albano, the catcher, made a great play in that last half inning. That first pitch will catch his counterpart behind the dish for East Bay, Caleb Wright. And customary in this great game of baseball, home plate umpire will take his time. He'll take his time, brush off plate, give his mate behind the dish tonight a little time to walk it off. That's something you'd like to see young catchers do too. If the umpire gets hit, catcher goes and walks out to the mound. Give the home plate umpire some time. Nice. 1-0. So Collado gets behind 2-0. And we got a pretty good crowd here Friday night here in Gibsonton, Florida. For this matchup between Sunlake and East Bay. That ball was foul. And like any catcher, they shake off an injury pretty quickly.
Nice.
He was walking on it pretty gingerly 2 pitches ago, but the ball goes up in the air, and I don't think he was 100%, but
springing
yeah, he was right back in it. With battle back, even the count at 2. Tries to go low and away on that one. That one misses. Doesn't get Albano to fish on that one. Oh, no, it's a Seahawk. Don't they fish? They like fish? Seahawks?
I think they do.
Sorry. A little corny.
Punny.
Good. It's what we do here. And there's a pop up the right side. And right fielder comes in, makes a catch. Zach Berry.
Nothing given. Almost drifted on him a little bit.
A little bit. It's always one. Second baseman wants to go out and get it. Kind of looks like no man's land, but those are outfielders' balls from the get-go because they're coming in. If they can get it, they should come and get it. All right, so we got 1 out. Top of the third. Now up. Second baseman, Corey Dorr. That's a correction. That is left fielder Justin Haney. That's a good pitch down low. Gets ahead 0-2.
Tough one to sit on as a hitter.
Like I said, mics are picking up a lot tonight. Get a lot of coaches in the stands. It's always fun to listen to. Not a bad pitch. It's 2-2. Just misses. So count's full. That's a great at-bat. Fantastic at-bat. He was down 0-2 and drew a walk. Now back of the top of the lineup. Shortstop Nick Plasted. Runner at first, 1 out. And we're talking about stirrups in the last game with Leonard. These stirrups are even better because these are like
A little more old school.
Little League 1970s stirrups.
Now, how do we tell? Is that the size of the...
It's the stripes. It's the thin stripe, thick stripe, thin stripe.
Okay.
And you can just barely tell that they're stirrups at the
Yeah,
bottom.
right. I was going to say, I had no idea.
That's
how
it.
you caught it.
You know, again, every game we do, I always date myself.
1940s edition.
That's great. That's not that much. When you walked outside and it was black and white.
Good days.
Like I was saying earlier, we were picking up everything. You might have heard a female voice. That was Mrs. Krause. That was head coach Cody Krause's mom coming up to say hi. We appreciate that. The Krause family is that's a drive right into right field. It'll prevent that from going in the gap, so it's just a hard hit single to right for Plasted. So now Seahawks have 2 runners on, first and second, runner in scoring position for right fielder Derek Elisier, I believe.
Now batting number 2, Lyser.
I talked to the coach before the game to help pronounce some of these names.
Nice pitch.
That was a good pitch. Just misses on that one. Count goes even at 1. Here in the third, 3-1 Indians. They're looking for their first win on this young season. They've dropped their first 5 ball games. But like Coach Krause had said, he knows they're close. They're right there. And that one goes to the backstop. Bounces right in front of us. As you can hear, it sounds like a hockey game. And the ball went the fence. That or highlight. So that wild pitch will get Both Seahawk runners in scoring position, second, third with one out, and head coach Cody Kraus. Good time to go out and talk to the youngster.
A lot of young batteries so far for our
We have
baseball.
noticed that, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of freshman catchers.
A freshman, yeah.
Yeah, which is good.
I don't think we've seen anything
Very
like a sophomore
specialized.
pitcher.
No, it doesn't seem that way. I know. Like I said, I think that one senior for Bloomingdale the
That's
other night,
right.
but that's it.
The other three were all sophomores.
Mm-hmm.
3 freshmen for Leonard,
That's right.
1 sophomore.
And then there was a freshman catcher for
Uh-huh.
Leonard. And then we got a freshman catcher tonight for East Bay.
2024 might have a huge catcher.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy.
That was in 23. They graduate in 23. Is that what you're meaning?
That's
Okay.
exactly what I mean. You know this.
Helps that I have a daughter that's the same age.
There you go.
That's manager magic is what we used to always call that. Go out, talk to the pitcher. Next pitch is a strike. Manager magic.
I like that.
There you go. So Seahawks are threatening here. Seahawks threatening here in the third. 2 runners in scoring position. Right fielder Derek Elisier at the plate. See if Collado can battle out. Good ball goes down. Comes to the backstop as you can hear it hitting right in front of us. So that wild pitch will plate another run. The second run for the Sunlake Seahawks. They'll pull within a run, 3-2 now. And Plaisted will advance to third on that wild pitch. The count will go to full. Sophomore Jorge Collado had himself in a little bit of a jam here in the third. Still a 1-run lead. And he tried to go a lot of breaking balls in that at bat. Gets himself a walk. So that'll bring to the plate third baseman JT Lambetta.
Up to bat number 8, Lambetta.
He's been kind of shooting himself in the foot right now. I don't think something scored a
It's
run.
It's a young bunch.
Yeah.
A green bunch, so to speak. But like Coach Kraus had said, they're eager to learn. They show up early. I watched them in pregame. They didn't look like demeanor or attitude-wise. They were an 0-5 team. They were ready to play tonight. I think they were excited we were here, which should be. Kids should be excited. Coaches are excited. A couple parents have come up and said hi. They like Stream Live Tampa.
The revolution.
Yes, the revolution. As we are in the 2020 baseball season, first week in March, second game we've done this week, down here in the South Shore part of Hillsborough County. We're at Leonard High School on Tuesday. We're at East Bay High School tonight.
Doing some basketball, I think, next week, yeah? Back to basketball? for
We've
a
got
little
a doubleheader next week. And Collado goes deep on that one. Reaches deep on that one.
bit? Sure does.
Blows that one by Lambetta. A big swing by the third baseman for the Seahawks. Yeah, next Thursday we've got a doubleheader. We're doing East-West All-Star game, boys and girls. So All-Star basketball.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, hoops is fun. Another good pitch by Collado. Goes ahead 0-2 on Lambetta.
Maybe that's what Coach Kraus was telling him. Throw it straight.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
That's right.
It's never anything super detailed. It's usually just to calm a kid down and stuff. Cody's been there.
Ooh. I don't know if that got his helmet.
It was his helmet. because it didn't
I
ding.
think got under it.
It didn't ding, yeah. That one just got away from Collado. We'll see if Lambetta's okay. This is the local athletic trainer here at East Bay High School. Hillsborough County, there's always, most high schools will have an athletic trainer on staff. She sprinted out there. She made good time getting out there.
She really did. Pretty gnarly accident.
Yeah. Anything to the head.
You know, as a pitcher, you can't feel, you didn't mean to do it, but this is.
Nay, for horrible.
Yeah.
I can tell you where he's positioned.
Yeah,
I'm sure
worried.
he's going up and patting him on the back once he gets up.
His gut's feeling it right now.
So as the local athletic trainer checks out JT Lambetta. Make sure he's okay. Looks like he's getting up.
Let's give him a hand.
And just like we said, pitcher goes over, taps him on the back. Well, you're right, Andrew. Yeah, that's not a fun feeling. You know, it's one thing when you hit somebody in the hip or on the arm. You catch them accidentally up in the head, and they're down for a while. But he was never really out. It
I think kind of stunned him.
Yeah, it stunned you. But it was, to your point, you weren't sure if it actually hit his helmet because it had kind of a funny thud to it. But
Or if at
he's
least
in the
hit
game.
his helmet first and then kind of
Yeah,
bounced.
yeah. But the athletic trainer checked him out, and
Doing all
he's
right.
okay. Yeah. So that loads the bases for the Seahawks. As Lambetta goes to first, Lissier will go to second. It brings up first baseman Nick Ketterer. We'll see how Collado can shake off that. Because not only the game situation, but just sometimes you hit somebody. That's a good situation right here for Ketterer. Didn't really have the swing that he needed when you have a 1-0 count, bases loaded, and you got the other team in a little bit of a jam. Let's see if he can pick himself up. He'll lift one to right field. This looks like it could be deep enough to get a runner home. We'll see. So that will go as a no at bat in the book. Sac fly to right. Score is placed. Second out of the inning. Called a productive out. Lissier will advance from second to third as well, which is kind of unsung in that situation because everybody's focused on the lead runner. But if you get another runner down to third, you're only 90 feet away from another run.
There has been a couple wild pitches, pass balls.
And that's why, yeah. The idea is to advance base to base and get as close to home as you can. And there's base hit up the middle. That'll score Lissier. Runner's coming to third. Throw comes into third. Batter will then take advantage of that. Head to second. So that's a base hit for Nicoparka. And he'll advance second on the throw to third from the outfield. Gets another run in. Gives the Seahawks a 4-3 lead. They plated 3 here in the third inning. center fielder Zach Cropper will come up. Grounded out hard to the pitcher back in the last inning. He's got 2 more runners in scoring position. First pitch in there for Collado is a strike. So it's fouled right over our heads. So Collado, 1 pitch away from ending the inning and minimizing this damage. Ground ball down the first base line. This is a perfect angle for us.
That was,
we were
too.
right on this line.
Good call by the blue behind the plate, too.
Yep.
Right on that.
So, see if Cropper can add to this 1-run Seahawk lead. Or if Collado can get out of it.
Huge pitch.
That was a big pitch. There's a lot of umpires here, too.
There is. I think more than coaches.
That one's fouled off. I would say one thing. If that pitch was close, the catcher's body language didn't show that it could even have been a strike because he was way off.
Wasn't framed.
Yeah, it wasn't framed, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens.
Like you said, young catcher, too.
Young catcher, yeah. And sometimes that happens in a situation. You know. And another ground ball back to the pitcher. Takes a step. Minimizes it. Damage control there, but I almost said Seattle. Sunlake. But we are based here in East Hillsborough County. So initially, in our infancy here at Stream Live Tampa, we've been focusing on these schools, maybe for logistical reasons, but we are open to opportunities elsewhere. You can always reach out to us, streamlivetampa@mail.com.
New pitcher for Sunlake.
Looks like it, yes. Leadoff hitter Carlos Campos, the DH for East Bay tonight, grounds out to short to lead off the bottom of the third. First baseman Ethan Solart will come to the plate now for East Bay. So I've noticed Mason Satin is a little bit of Tom Seaver in his delivery.
Okay, I can see it, the high leg kick.
Because there's a drive down the left field line, and it's a long foul. It's the only little part of the park that we're kind of blocked here. We'd have to scale the fence. Andrew and I'd have to scale the fence, go up.
Gabby's the one that's going
It's
for
the only little corner that us with our eyes, with our cameras can pick it up, but for us to look around.
Now explain
But
to
no,
me this, Tom Seaver.
his right knee
Okay.
almost drags on the ground. And Tom Seaver, legendary Hall of Famer Tom Seaver, was known for that.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's got quite the torque in his delivery. And it's nothing bad. I mean, everybody's got their own delivery, but it's one thing I've noticed. He does have that high leg kick as well.
It's more like a follow through, huh? That's
Yeah,
kind of what it comes down to.
yeah.
Really finishing down.
That's right. Ooh, did he check? And he did. Okay, so it kind of goes to full on Solart. Good little matchup right here. The senior Mason Satin for Sunlake. Junior first baseman Ethan Solart for East Bay. The one-run Seahawk lead here in the third. And he misses. Good at bat by Solart. So that's a one-out walk. I'll bring to the plate third baseman A.J. Jackson. So Indians get a runner at first, one out here in the third. And that's a ground ball back to pitcher. They'll try to roll it. 1, 6, and 3.
Beautifully timed.
It is. Well, they roll it here to end the third.
Sunlake getting hype over there, man.
Hey, you roll. You turn 2.
That's right.
That'll get you fired up. Get you out of an inning, quick inning. And the music starts.
number 20, Doer.
Here we go.
So you're singing?
Did you hear that? Yeah. Caught me right on cue.
It's great.
Now I know for a fact we got a new pitcher for East Bay.
Yes.
That we do.
Yes.
Mark my words.
As we get to top of the fourth here, 4-3 Sunlake. That's a pop up behind short. It's gonna be a tough play. And I made noise. I couldn't help it. That was a great play.
We will catch everything.
Right there.
Javi Lopez.
Is that who it is? Number 8?
Number 21,
Yes, sir.
Albano.
Javier
Not
Lopez
breathe.
or Javier Nunez with his mic tonight is it's picking up everything.
Can you hear the nose hairs whistling around when you breathe?
I think you can hear the waves crashing at Little Harbor down here a little further south. So Andrew Burdick had noticed new pitcher is Javi Lopez for the East Bay Indians. As catcher Dominic Albano is at the plate for Sunlake. 1 out. As we're here in the top of the fourth, a 4-3 game. A couple timely hits by each team. As Lopez comes in, gets a high strike. It's not a third strike. I think the catcher was going to try to throw that around the horn.
Had that look, didn't he?
Yeah, he had that look. I could tell by his reaction. The home plate umpire said, "Not yet, son."
Not yet.
Now that was a better job by the catcher framing that. That was a much better job by Caleb Wright.
That's something that's an experience thing, you think? Or it's just
Sure.
something innate.
And it's not like he's never done it, but this one's going to
Would be a good play if you
in
can
foul
make it.
territory. Oh, it was a great effort by Solart. That is not an easy play for first base.
It's a big boy, too.
And it's the right fielder. It's a long play for him. It is a big foul territory here at East Bay. First thing I noticed when I walked out here earlier. I hadn't been here in forever, at least on the field. And sitting here, you look down that right, man, it's like a football field down there. And there's a walk. Good at bat by Albano. Draw that walk.
Now batting number 10, Hayden.
So senior left fielder Justin Haney will come to the plate. He started that rally in the third inning with a 1-out walk, which led to a bigger inning. 3 runs came across the board for the Seahawks as Albano will steal second on that first pitch. And head coach Cody Krause coming out to the mound to talk to Lopez. Talking with Krause before the game. Anybody that's followed high school baseball here in Hillsborough County remembers he, 2013 graduate of Bloomingdale, one of their pitchers, played for current coach Chris Wilkin. I asked him what it was like playing for Wilkin, what he learned from him, and that he's brought to his coaching style, and it was, being relentless with work ethic. He tries to be here early to give a good example, shows his players, especially the state of the program that he's taken over, And I know Coach Wilk and I talked with him today. He's very excited for Cody Kraus to take over his own program here in Hillsborough County.
It always comes back to culture, you know.
It does. And,
Bottom up.
He says it's a little bit of a culture shock, but they've been looking for it. There's just been some inconsistency here at East Bay in their baseball program, but he's got some eager players.
Also looks like a very young team, so he's got a good base.
Yeah, and he comes from good bloodlines. Coach Kraus said he learned when he went down to FIU, played for legendary coach Turtle Thomas. He really learned the game, the mental part of the game. But every night he talks to his dad, Mr. Terry Kraus. He's in attendance here tonight. And he talks to him every night, just kind of, hey, what should I do next? And it was good father-son type talk. It was good to hear that. It doesn't surprise me knowing that family. So we'll see what Kraus has said to Lopez. He's not quite on top of those breaking balls. So he falls behind 3-1, 1 out. And we got time.
Rowdy crowd on this Friday night, man. This is cool.
It's a good crowd. It's a hungry East Bay crowd wanting that first win.
You can feel it.
Yeah. But Sunlake has traveled well. There's quite a few families here. They've made the trip down from Land O'Lakes on a nice, cool Friday night here in Gibsonton. That one's fouled off. So we have full count. See if Javi Lopez can... I wonder if this Javi Lopez is number 8 because of the Atlanta Brave Javi Lopez was number 8.
Interesting.
One of the many odd things that we noticed is Stream Live Tampa. Oh, and you got to pop up to the infield. Slart will take that. That's a big out. Nobody advances. That's a way to battle out of that for Lopez. That'll bring to the plate. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Shortstop, Nick Plasted. One of the senior leaders for Sunlake. And he Pete Roses it down the first base line. They intentionally walked him. And the rule is you don't have to throw a pitch. You just designate, I just want to intentionally walk him, so you don't throw 4 pitches. Kind of speeds the game up at this level.
Mm-hmm. Sure. This has been a...
Oh, and there's a drive to left.
Almost backfired on that one.
And they got excited. I know.
So how long has this rule been a thing?
I don't know exactly how long.
Seems fairly new.
In the high school level, not too long.
Right.
You know, all they're trying to do is just set up a forced play at any of the 3 bases. It's not necessarily not wanting to face that batter. But it sets up a forced play at first, second, or third. And that is a pop-up and foul ground, and catcher... Freshman Caleb Wright shaking off that ankle injury earlier.
We have Manny Ramirez, right? Well, trying to walk him, and he just puts his bat out there. When he had a little poke out there,
it can happen.
Throw it out there.
It can happen. And Kelly Leak do that in the Bad News Bears too.
Yeah, right. Walk me, I'll show you.
So Lopez fighting hard here. He's got 2 runners on, but he's ahead 0-2. As Alicia just gets enough of that one.
Got some turkeys over there or something like.
Yeah. It's not November. Yeah, we got quite the crowd. Maybe those are Seahawks.
Is that what that is? Okay. Well, can we cook those for November?
Yeah, we'll be back to action. We're not talking about fowl and poultry anymore. You won't hear many live streams that have an announced team that has a good time calling games. Like Andrew and I have. I've listened to quite a few, and it's not nearly as exciting as this.
You know, it's the environment, man. These kids play because they love the game.
They do.
You know, and
That's right.
it's our pleasure to cover them.
That's right. Nothing as pure as high school athletics.
No doubt.
All about your community. Just a simple time. Okay.
We're getting it, man. We're getting it.
The main event's about to start here now. All right, here comes Lopez with the pitch. 0-2. It seems like it's been 0-2 for an hour. He misses on that one. Oh, he snuck in that stolen base. Yeah, I noticed it 2 pitches ago, and I didn't say anything. But he was just walking off that base. And I think we said in our last game, Major League players have always said it's the easiest base to steal is third. It's not second. It's a lot easier, and you'd think it wouldn't be because you're closer. And that's just a delayed steal. So a little bit of base running, funny games. Sunlake has pulled on East Bay here. They won't hand it to the pitcher. Javi Lopez has kept his composure and not got rattled because he could have balked on that play and the runner at third would have scored. But he didn't, and he forced a ground ball to third. Throw across the field, and he gets out of it. But Sunlake tried to manufacture a little bit more there. But the youngster, Javi Lopez, get out of it for East Bay. As we go to the middle of the fourth, it's still 4-3 Sunlake. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, leading off for East Bay, second baseman Joe Hoover. And he gets down 0-2, and now it's become a matchup of dugout versus dugout.
That it is.
And it's nothing bad. It's just good. It's just sportsman or gamesmanship, I should say.
Gamesmanship is more
Yeah.
than it is.
And because the Sunlake dugout was pretty loud last inning. And we are right next to the East Bay dugout.
Hey, drive the ball. Let's go.
And Sutton gets Hoover on that high fastball. So right fielder Zach Berry comes to the plate. He had that big 2-run single in the first inning. That at the time gave the Indians a 2-run lead. They've now since fallen behind a run to Sunlake. Count goes to 2-1.
Every pitch is big. Right
Every
now.
pitch is big, yeah. And they've got 3 innings to go.
Thank you, right. You're sleeping like babies tonight.
That was a little defensive swing. Fouled that ball off down the right field line. First base line. Let's see if Barry can mimic his swing in that first inning. And goes down swinging on a breaking ball in the dirt. So it's back-to-back Ks to lead off the 4th inning for Mason Satin. Freshman Caleb Wright coming to the plate. He struck out looking in the first.
You think being a catcher, working with the ump on the defensive side gives you a little advantage in terms of what he's going to call in terms of balls and strikes?
Oh yeah,
offensive side of things.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he sees it almost the same eye angle as an ump, and that's something catchers learn over time. You know how umps are calling games. They all have their styles. So Satin falls behind 2-1. Now 3-1. Right, pokes that one to the right side. Little dribbler was second. That'll end the inning as the Indians go down with not much of a fight right there. So the end of 4. It is still 4-3 Sunlake here on Stream Live Tampa. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Stream Live Tampa. That is free. Follow us, share us on Facebook. Number 3 hitter for Sunlake, JT Lambetta, will lead off the 5th. The Seahawks have a 1-run lead.
Glad to see him back at the plate.
What's that?
So glad to see him back at the
Yes,
plate. after that
absolutely,
big-
yes. Yeah, good point.
Big at bat last time.
Yeah, after he
Got bumped.
Took one in the head. He's got not only the great stirrups that the rest of the Seahawks players have, but he's got a little bit of baggy pants, a little bit of Babe Ruth. Old school look here. Good for him. Slices that one foul down the first baseline. It's the battle of eights here. Javi Lopez ahead, 0-2 on Lambeto. That one misses high and outside. 1-2 on Lambeto. As he leads off here in the fifth. And that breaking ball didn't break. Didn't stay on top of it. Sometimes a little cool. Sometimes the ball gets a little slick. So let's see if Lopez can battle back from that. And there's a drive to center field. Deepest part of the park. I bet it had a good swing on it. But right at center fielder, Deshaun Manuel. And that's just a long out to start the fifth inning. Now up Nick Ketterer, junior first baseman for the Seahawks.
Number 36, Ketterer.
Lopez is in for a second inning for the Indians. First pitch swinging in the hole. Good play by shortstop Riley Linney. So 2 away.
Look at that, number 17, Oparka.
Designated hitter Nick Oparka. Takes that first pitch for a ball. About the last inning and a half, we've kind of settled down here, action-wise, with the bats. And just as I say that, there's a base hit to left field. Right where the shortstop typically would be. And he was playing right up the middle, kind of a mini shift. As the tiny tot Seahawk bat boy comes out again.
Baby Hawk.
It is a baby hawk. I have to look that up. What's a baby Seahawk called? So Parka with a 2-out base hit. Lopez gets a low strike call on that one. Evens the count up at 1. Here in the fifth, 1-run Seahawk lead. And there's another base hit. They heard me say there wasn't much offensive action lately. So a couple of 2-out base hits for Sunlake. Now they have a little bit of a threat here in the fifth. Got a runner in scoring position.
Number 22, Dorr.
And number 22, second baseman Corey Dorr will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the night. They almost backdoored him at second.
Yeah. Very nice
I
move.
believe that is I'm not mistaken. Longtime umpire Willie Larkins in the field. Thank you for that reference. Somebody texted me that. I believe that person's right. As Door battles Lopez here, with 2 outs. And he sends a fly ball to right center field. Emmanuel chases that one down to end the inning here in the 5th. A couple deep fly balls to center field. Donkey Kong or Pac-Man?
Come on. Come on.
It's awesome.
No way. Super Mario Bros. Come on, man.
It's awesome. Stream Live Tampa. Sorry for laughing. Here at Stream Live Tampa, we love our business partners who advertise with us. You can reach out to us at streamlivetampa@mail.com. You can call us at 813-477-8429. Small, medium, large businesses. We'll advertise for you. That's how we grow our business, because we do not charge schools. We do not charge families to watch our coverage during or even after. We're very community driven, so we like to help local businesses as well. And I also want to give a shout out to ASTV, your number one source for amateur sports. As this game tonight, I believe, is being shown on amateur sports television with our friend Glenn Mudford. They're based out of Canada, but they realize the product that we're producing, and they like to put it on their platform as well. And one of our sponsors, AB Sports Performance, happens to be the initials of my broadcast partner, Andrew Burdick. Andrew, real quick, tell us about AB Sports Performance here in Apollo Beach, I believe.
South Shore area, yes, sir. We're looking property just a little bit south of Ruskin. So, just working with athletes, any youth, older, weekend warriors. We're looking for anyone that's trying to level up. Plain and simple, want to get better at what you do, whether that's run a marathon, play baseball, basketball, is what we look for. So, again, we're looking for a little more serious, not just the average lose some weight kind of thing. So.
Correct, yeah. And you add nutrition to that, too. I know we've talked about that. Nutrition and recovery, how important it is.
Completely.
Just as much as the movement part.
Yeah, no doubt. Got a degree in that nutrition thing.
That's perfect.
Pretty big part of the equation.
It is. It's a forgotten part of the equation.
No doubt.
So we thank you for all you do for the South Shore area, and then obviously partnering with us and being part of the Stream Live Tampa team.
Of course.
Andrew and I have a good time.
Born and raised, in this area. It's a good,
yes,
good area for
That's it. Former Leonard quarterback, basketball player, now helping other youth. And we have a new pitcher in here for Sunlake. We got a lefty, Mr. Robinson, junior lefty for Sunlake. As we start the bottom of the 5th, still 4-3 Sunlake. As Deshaun Manuel, center fielder for East Bay, will lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. He had 2 key putouts there in the top half of this inning. Number 9 hitter for the Indians. See if he can start a rally. He's behind 2-2, or actually the count goes to 2-2.
Here's that chance for that double lead off here.
As the count goes full, Manuel can get on base, start a rally. Gets under that a little bit, pops it up. Short left. Shortstop camps under it. First out of the inning. We'll go back to the top of the lineup, Hans Walker. Hans Group. Hans
We're getting
Walker.
a heat check.
He squares around. Ball's low. See if Walker can get a rally started here. The Indians have not put anything across the board since that first inning. And they've only had one runner on base since that first inning.
Wow.
According to my book, it was a walk back in the third. So
Number 10, Riley Lenny.
So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 5th for the lefty Robinson, who came in this inning for Sunlake, as East Bay is trying to go scratch and claw their way back into this. So Riley Linney, shortstop for East Bay, now up. As he's ahead in the count 2-0. He swings at a 2-0 pitch. Grounds out to short.
Score after 5. East Bay Indians 3, Sunlake 4.
All right, so we go to the 6th inning. Still 4-3 Sunlake. Javi Lopez still in the game for East Bay. Catcher Dominic Albano at the plate for the Seahawks. Sends a drive to left. It's hung up there a little bit. Hans Walker pulls that one in. First batter is retired. It's like we said, it's kind of settled in. The game's kind of settled in after some walks, some wild pitches early, first 3 innings. And then some timely hits by each team. Made it 4-3 pretty quickly, but now we're in the 6th and we're still 4-3. And we're getting a lot of tired-looking swings. That's what it looks like. Like we said, both teams are playing their third game this week. Third game in 4 days for East Bay. I believe the same for Sunlake.
So back-to-back both days?
Yeah, back-to-back both days. A lot of these kids play a lot over the summer and into parts of the fall. So they should be okay playing back-to-back, but still, the human body, as you would know, it's sometimes it breaks down a little bit and it gets a little tired.
What were we talking about? The travel Sunlake's got to take.
Yeah, especially in that traffic coming down 75 at 5 p.m. There's a dribbler to third, and there's going to be no play. It's a smart move by third baseman A.J. Jackson. So that's a 2-out infield dribbler down third. And see if Sunlake can capitalize on that. As right fielder Derek Alicier comes to the plate. Ooh, runner's going. Air mails it in the center and the short center. It was a good play backing that one up. Some place that gets himself to second in scoring position. See if the Seahawks can play add-on. Head coach Chris Stanback said place that's one of his leaders. He's heading up to Pasco Hernando State College.
Beautiful school. As
well as JT Lambetta. It's a line out the center. So, yeah, both of those Seahawks players heading off past Hernando State College. Head coach Lyndon Coleman rebuilding that program. He took them to the Division II Junior College World Series last year.
Oh, big time.
Always enjoyed talking to Coach Coleman. So East Bay has the heart of the order coming up, 3, 4, 5 in the lineup. I'll start with Carlos Campos. DH for the Indians tonight. Takes that first pitch in for a ball. He scored one of the 3 runs way back in the first inning. Robinson gets that one in, breaking ball in there for a strike, even it up at 1. And the East Bay bats have been very silent since the first inning. There's a hopper, great play by the shortstop. Placed it. See why Coach Coleman likes him for next year. So first baseman Ethan Solart. Got 2 walks on the night. He also scored one of the 3 runs in the first inning. First pitch comes in for a strike. Solart battles there. Get a little piece of that. Behind 1 and 2. There's been no hits for East Bay since that first inning. They've only had 1 runner on base. That's a walk back in the 3rd. So they're down 4-3 here in the 6th. Fly ball down the right field, football-sized foul territory here at East Bay.
Got to cover a lot of ground there.
Yeah, that's deep. It's like the Oakland A's at the Coliseum. Still 1 and 2. Robinson versus Solart. Fouls that one back. He's got some good swings on it here.
East Bay bench trying to get him going right now.
East Bay's bench is trying.
They know how big this at bat is.
Yeah, this at bat. Each one now. They have not poked across much threat since that first inning. Good pitch by Robinson. Solart fouls it off down the third base line. Solart's playing the game. So Robinson will deal. Slow. Count even at 2. Ethan Solart, the junior first baseman. East Bay's lineup tonight starts off with 4 juniors. Coach Krause has quite a bit coming back for next year. That's a bait. He kept his hands back on that one, too. Wait on that curveball. Took it right up the middle.
Big time at
One of the hardest hit balls of the night.
Oh, for sure.
So they are off the schneid, so to speak. And that's their first hit since the first inning. So East Bay will have a runner at first. 1 out. Still down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Third baseman A.J. Jackson. Comes to the plate. Takes the first pitch ball. Tell you what, Szilard for a first baseman, not known for their fleet of foot. He's got quite the lead down there at first, especially off a lefty. Let's see what East Bay has dialed up here. Next one in the dirt, 2-0. All the baseball people I know, it's always an interesting conversation. Do you swing on 2-0? Do you take on 2-0? It's
What camp you would belong to?
take on 2-0.
Oh, yeah?
But some people say that's when you're going to get your good pitch at 2-0.
I think it's an old school, new school kind of thing?
It could be. Yeah, well, there are people I knew from high school back in the days. They were maybe more aggressive hitters. I don't know. Oh, now you get a ball that goes past the first baseman here. At this part, he's going to third. That was easy. And we had saying how wide the foul territory is here.
Definitely comes into play.
You get an errant throw on a pickoff at first, and it goes down. It's going down in eternity.
Maybe that was Szilard's.
That might have hit part of Waimama.
Yes, sir. Yes, it did.
It went way down there. So Szilard, hey, forced the lefty his hand, and he made a bad throw at first. So
Mistake.
now the Indians have tying run 90 feet away. And now it changed the situation. Now maybe you can swing away, because if you get a fly ball to the outfield, you get the runner home.
Tied up.
So again, it all comes down to the situation, what they're going to do. And there's a base hit. Base hit, hard hit ball to right field. And the Indians are now tied.
Big turn of events.
It was good. I tell you what, the batter coming up here, Joey Hoover, I think he epitomizes what East Bay is right now under Cody Crouse, head coach Cody Crouse. He was so excited coming to the plate when Szilard scored that's how Coach Crouse was talking about his team and how they're just waiting for the moment. And he was just by himself walking up, jumping up and down.
Well, here we go. Here's the moment.
And they're going to try to steal here. Good throw. Good. Yeah. Jackson with a base hit, steals second. Now he is the lead run in scoring position. And just like that, East Bay, now they're forcing the hand. Now they're in, momentum's in their corner. So Jackson's at second. Hoover's at the plate. Hoover has K'd twice tonight. So he's going to want to redeem himself with this lefty-lefty matchup. Robinson falls behind 2-0. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Tie ball game. Sunlake versus East Bay. Pasco versus Hillsborough County. Early season matchup. And it's been fun. So Robinson will deal. Breaking ball misses outside. One of the most highly said, most often said compliments in baseball. Good eye. We all say it. And it's a good pitch right there. That goes 3-1. True hitters count right here. Let's see what the Indians can, if they can keep this going here in the 6th. And it's ball 4. So Robinson having a little problem finding the plate. When he does, he's getting hit hard. That'll make it first and second. 1 out. Tie ball game. It'll be a mound visit for Sunlake. Okay, after that mound visit by Sunlake, back to action here. We have right fielder Zach Berry, who had that big 2-run base hit in the first inning. See if he can repeat history here. Bounce first pitch off. And we have a tie ball game. 4-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Indians threatening still. They already put 1 run across. And we got time. And the battle of the dugouts continues, or picks back up.
East Bay's winning it right now, man.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Sunlake's quiet.
Robinson misses high. You can count at 1. Ball misses low, 2-1. Zach Berry. Already a 2-run base hit tonight. See if he can get another one for his East Bay Indians, as they tied it up here in the 6th and are threatening to add more. He reaches down for that. And it was a little dribbler in the 5-6 hole. Third baseman JT Lambetta reaches to his left, tags a runner, advancing from second. So that makes So that makes it 2 outs. So we have a phantom pinch hitter. We know his first name's Rocco, because we heard third base coach say it, but he is not on our roster.
Rocco Baldelli. Coming back.
What if he gets the base hit and it wins the game, and he's our person we interview at the end? That'd be fantastic.
Oh, buddy.
So he's coming off the bench. And he has worked the count to 3-1. Full count. Full count. 2.
Let's go.
It's a grounder to second. Bobbles it a little bit. Spins around. Throws it away.
Buddy.
1 run is in. And as we said before, Joey Hoover gets all excited after he scores. As half the East Bay team comes out to congratulate Hoover on scoring the lead run right now. So what happened there? Pinch hitter Rocco
Does what he needs to do.
Does what he needs to do. Puts the ball in play. Now he comes out, and there's a pinch runner in for him. He grounded to second. It took a little funny hop, hit second baseman Corey Dorr in the chest. He still had it. He spun around to his left and then made a little bit of a blind throw to first, and it was wide. So Hoover scored from second. Now the other runner, Barry advances to third. Pinch runner's in at second. So it is now 5-4 East Bay. Bomb the second, 2 outs. Deshaun Manuel at the plate for the Indians, and they have 2 runners in scoring position. Now they're in a position of playing add-on. See if they can add to this lead. And Manuel sends a ball to right, fly ball, caught easily by Elisier, but the Indians put across 2. And even the first base coach was running across the field. He was feeling it. He was feeling it there. So we will go to the top of the 7th. The home team, East Bay Indians, now have a 5-4 lead. They scratch and clawed back there. So we'll go into the 7th. East Bay up 5-4 as we can't play Europe. All right, so after the Indians put across two runs in the top of the 7th to take their first lead since the first inning, it's 5-4 East Bay. Javi Lopez still in the game for the Indians. He will face the heart of the order for Sunlake. This is JT Lambetta. Third baseman will be 3, 4, 5 hitters for Sunlake. And Lopez gets ahead quickly, 0-2. Breaking ball misses low in the dirt. And it's a leadoff single in the hole. It's a left field for Lambetta. So they'll bring to the plate first baseman Nick Ketterer as the Seahawks get the lead off. Hitter on base, and he squares around, fouls off the bunt. Classic situation. Get this leadoff runner on, get him over a scoring position. So even with your 4-hitter, have him square around a bunt. All right, fouls first one off, so he's behind 0-1. See if they do it again. East Bay third baseman A.J. Jackson creeping in. And Betta at first after the leadoff hit. And swings away, Ketterer. Goes behind 0-2. Lopez looking for a ground ball. 0-2. Ketterer's going to look to stay alive. Classic spot to take it to right field. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Good pitch, almost. Not quite. 1-2. 1-2 in Ketterer. And there's a ground ball that Lopez needs. It's a slow roller, and it took that in-between hop on shortstop. Riley Linney went between the wickets. And just like that, it goes from at least getting the lead runner at second. And now East Bay has some work to get out of this. There's now runners at the corners on E6 on that play. And then Better advances to third. So he's the tying run 90 feet away. This is where the mental makeup you're talking about with guys that you work with and stuff like that, athletes, weekend warriors, whatever. But so you got to shake this off not only as the shortstop but the pitcher.
Dig deep.
Because the pitcher did his job and didn't get help, so now he's got to. He needs to pick up his shortstop. And he gets a ground ball back to short again. They'll go to 2 to get that lead run, or get the one out, but Lambetta will score on the fielder's choice. And we are now tied at 5 again. The runner at first. 1 out. And center fielder Zach Cropper comes to the plate for the Seahawks. As he lays one down the third baseline. Great bunt.
Yeah.
It was a great bunt right on the foul line. As here at East Bay, they have grass foul lines in between the bags. But it was a good play by the charging A.J. Jackson at third. He gets the batter out at 1. Runner advances to second, so the Seahawks will now have a runner at scoring position, 2 outs. Game tied at 5 here on the top of the 7th. Here at East Bay High School in Gibsonton, Florida, for all those listening outside of the Sunshine State. And that'll be the second intentional walk of the night by the East Bay pitchers. And with the rule, you just have to declare that you want to walk them. So that sets up a force out at any base with 2 outs. Brings to the plate Dominic Albano, the catcher for Sunlake. I'll see if he can give the Seahawks a lead. And he gets that one on the fist. Pops up the third baseman.
East Bay gets another chance here.
That's it. They get a chance to walk it off. So they go to the bottom of the 7th. good. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th. Now the drama is built to a 5-5 lead, or a 5-5 game. Sunlake got 1 run back in the top of the 7th. And Hans Walker, left fielder, will lead off for East Bay in the bottom of the 7th. New pitcher in for Sunlake is Kyle Doran, the junior right-hander for the Seahawks. He's behind 2-0 on Walker. As Doran gets a strike. This is Hans Walker, junior left fielder for East Bay, leading off here in the bottom of the 7th, tied at 5. Fouls that one back. East Bay's going to have top of the order, 1, 2, 3. Here in the 7th. Lenny on deck, and then Campos. Ground ball to second. Sunday hop. So leadoff batter is retired. Shortstop Riley Linney. Let's see if the shortstop Linney can redeem himself, as he had that costly error in the top of the 7th that led to the tying run for Sunlake. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike. Junior Ryan Linney versus junior Kyle Doran. That one just misses. It is now 1-1. High and tight, that one misses. 2-1 now on Lenny. East Bay's just going to look to manufacture, get runners on as best they can. And there's a little grounder to short. And that's 2 outs. Now designator Carlos Campos comes to the plate for East Bay. Looking to start a rally here in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe end it. And prevent it from going extra innings. First pitch in there for a strike for Doran. That one misses high. Got him way out in front of that one. Doran gets ahead 1-2 on Carlos Campos. Pitch in the dirt. That one goes foul back into the stands, close to the stands. Gets that count to full. Ground ball to third. Good play by Lambetta, staying low on that. That could have taken a funny hop. And he retires Campos. So 1, 2, 3 for the Indians in the bottom of the 7th, and we will go to extra innings here on Stream Live Tampa as we go to the 8th, tied at 5.
All right, Jim Delaney in the restroom real quick, so Burdick in here to call it up. Justin Haney at the plate with a 3-0 count. And hit and going to first. Live. Rocking and rolling. Guy on first.
As we get the leadoff runner on here.
Got.
Take it. Oh.
Nice bunt.
Good drag, and he's almost, he got him. And I believe that is the legend making the out call in the infield. So rare, Sunlake got the leadoff runner on. And then the rare looking almost drag bunt from the right side. Like a push bunt. He almost beat it out. Did place dead. Now Derek Alicier. Right fielder Derek Alicier is 0 for 3 tonight. He has a walk, and he scored a run in the third. He lifts one high to left. Hans Walker camps out under that one. I'd like to say hi to everybody that's watching on our live stream on Facebook. Jarrett Guthrie, Kim Satin Smith, coming down from Sunlake. Aaron Highsmith, Steve Norman, Chris Overholt, and Yasiel Yo-Yo Nunez.
What's up?
And that ball gets away. So thanks to everybody in the comments. And now Laura Tolliver. We see that she's watching.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Share it with everybody. Get more people to watch us and join the revolution, as we call it. And Chris Overholt's excited about East Bay. And again, this is what it's all about here at Stream Live Tampa.
Chris Overholt played here
About the,
about 2005,
I like
2008.
it. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Get different communities watching and joining us. And so we have 2 outs, runner at second. Here on the top of the 8th. 2-0 on third baseman JT Lambetta. It's now 3-0. The future PHSC Bobcat. And he draws a walk. So it's now first and second. 2 outs. Here in the top of the 8th, tie ball game, 5 apiece. Nick Ketterer coming to the plate for the Seahawks. And this right here is the East Bay team that Coach Krause has. Pitcher Javi Lopez gets a little bit of a jam. Second baseman, shortstop come up, and words of encouragement.
Good game so far.
Absolutely. Yeah, there were more runs scored in that first inning, it seemed like.
It's definitely been slow since that first inning.
It was, yeah. East Bay put across 3, bottom of that first to go up 3-1, and then their bats went ice cold for about 4 innings. And then Sunlake took a lead in the 4th. In the 3rd, go up 4-3, and it was 4-3 until the 6th inning. East Bay clawed across 2. Each team has capitalized on a couple errors by the other team, which led to timely base hits on either side. And where we stand now is 5-all here in the 8th. Top of the 8th, Sunlake has 2 runners on, first and second. 2 outs, counts 2-2. Javi Lopez has been in, I believe this is his 4th inning. I think he came in the 5th. There's a line drive, takes a second baseman Joey Hoover backed up on that a little bit and let it take that higher hop and retires the batter, as we'll now go to the middle of the 8th, tied at 5. So here we go, bottom of the 8th. And East Bay now has their second chance to walk off tonight. As they will send first baseman and cleanup hitter Ethan Sillart to the plate. And he sends a high pop-up in the infield. Second baseman Corey Dorr camps under.
Thanks for the love, Obi. Share it with everybody, man. Trying to make it happen.
That's right. We all wish we had this back in the day.
No diggity.
So thanks for the support.
Honestly.
Everybody seems to like what we're doing, and we appreciate it very much. As A.J. Jackson, third baseman for the Indians. We'll try to get a rally started here. In the bottom of the 8th, tie ball game at 5 runs apiece. Kyle Dorn still in the game for Sunlake. Evens that count at 2. And Jackson pokes one to right field, and it just flutters into second baseman's glove. 2 away. Guest analysts are always welcome. Chris Overholt, we love it. I know there's a couple that I've talked with about during Saladino tournament. A couple former players in the area. Because we're all about the student athletes. We're all about the programs, the coaches, the community. Is there any former high school players in the area? Hey, more than welcome. Come do an inning or two.
Please do.
As East Bay goes down 1-2-3, they're in the bottom of the 8th, and we will go to the 9th.
Regulation game, huh?
Well, it's like a major league game.
Here we go.
Sunlake 5, East Bay 5.
It's going to test that stamina on this cold night.
Just testing the stamina and the voice.
That's it.
A little raspy today.
It's not that
It's my radio DJ voice.
There you go.
Here on Kiss 105, the hits.
Hey. Only the finest. Javi back out there, man. He's
This is,
dishing it.
I believe, they've got 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up for Sunlake. With DH Nick Parka, excuse me.
Thinking about food.
Thinking about food. I am thinking
So
about
that
food.
time-
I am thinking about food.
All
I'm
right.
also thinking, I'm looking at those players over there going, man, that trip up to Land O'Lakes.
buddy.
Good
Gonna
for
be a
them.
long night for them,
Yeah,
definitely.
good for them.
Yeah.
Like I said, this was a kind of a 2-game series, so to speak.
Yeah.
They played twice this year, home and home. Each school had 2 open dates on their schedule, and current Newsom coach Rohrberg, used to coach at Sunlake, so he got in touch with the Sunlake coaches and told new East Bay head coach Cody Krause, hey, get in touch with them and get 2 games.
It's good.
So that's how this Pasco Hillsborough County matchup happened so early in the season. But it's good for both programs. It's been a fantastic game. As Javi Lopez is, I believe, now in his 5th inning of relief for the East Bay Indians, as we are now in the top of the 9th, still tied at 5. Parka. The DH for Sunlake. And that's a call. Second strike. He reaches out at that one. Slow roller to short. Could be a tough play. But he gets him. So Parka is retired to start the top of the ninth. Center fielder Zach Cropper comes to the plate for Sunlake, and thank you to Melanie Herring and Justin Mathis for now watching. Anybody watching, you can share this with friends, families, co-workers.
Dog walkers.
Dog walkers. Absolutely. We're always looking for new sponsors. Small, medium, large. That's our puppet master, Chris. Our puppet master,
one of a kind.
Javier Nunez.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's working magic over here. We get here about 2 hours ahead of time, at least he does, to get the different camera angles set up. Make sure we have the right connection and we can stay live. Stream Live Tampa has multiple camera angles, has a play-by-play and color analyst on site. We interview players and or coaches after games as best we can. We interact with some of the crowd as best we can. We had some people come up and say hi to us earlier. We are not just a stationary camera with no commentary.
Do it for the people.
That's right. Yeah, kids love it. Coaches love it. We've had parents.
Great way for
fans,
exposure.
They love it. Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. There's not much going on as far as showing high school sports locally. As Cropper has battled it, and it is 2-2. We're at the top of the ninth, tied at 5.
Getting a little chilly. Just send us some of that warmth.
We were sitting outside, I know.
Yikes.
One baseball game we did earlier at Seffner Christian, it was windy. We were up in the booth and we were cold.
Guess let's knock on some wood, though, because we had
Yeah.
so much wind today.
That's right. Oh, great play. Great play by Lopez to help himself out on a slow little roller up from Cropper.
Nifty.
That'll be his nifty. That'll be 2 out. And he likes it too. I'm getting delirious.
You're right. It's,
Getting
yeah.
delirious, dude.
We got to go.
It's tough that night.
It's like sugar.
So we're back. I know sometimes we go, well, sometimes we cut because we can't play music. And I realized we were back on.
Thanks for joining us, guys, because we need
No,
this
absolutely.
right
Oh, yeah.
now. Been a long week.
Yeah.
Long week.
So here we are in the ninth in Gibsonton, Florida. The East Bay Indians and Sunlake Seahawks are tied at 5. Oh. Yeah, I appreciate the I thought it bounced and hit him.
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't think he wanted to take his base.
Let me swing the bat.
Yeah. So that'll be a 2-out hit batter. As the umpires are easily forgotten about during the game, but they're staying on top of the action, and they're calling a good game. Behind the plate and in the field, they've been good, but you always got to remember the blue. So now Dominic Albano, catcher for Sunlake. His leg's got to be a little weary by now. He now comes to the plate with 2 outs, runner at first. Top of the ninth, tied at 5. And roller to second. Never charged it, just let it come to him. So, unfortunate mistake for East Bay. But 2 outs, runner will advance to third, now even closer to scoring. So it'll be runners at first and third, 2 outs. Tied at 5. Tied at 5 here in the ninth, and pinch hitter Nick Clark is waving home his teammate as that is a wild pitch. And those 2-out errors lead to stuff all the time.
Yeah.
The game just makes you pay for that stuff. But East Bay's resilient, and they've been fighting. So lead run now goes, the go-ahead run, scores on the wild pitch. And that's a 2-out hit by pitch. 2-out hit batter.
And it didn't hit the
2-out hit batter gets the third on an error by the second baseman and scores on a wild pitch. I just got to put my pencil down for that one. That's just as a baseball person, it's.
Well, like you said, it never ceases to fail.
No, yeah, the game watches and it does it. It's what the game of baseball does. They talk about the baseball gods, but just the game itself. Two quick outs in this inning. To recap, we're now in the 9th inning. We're in extra frames here in East Bay High School in Gibsonton, Florida. 2-out hit batter. As we come back.
Don't adjust your screens if you see that center field camera kind of changing as you maybe tuned in the first, second, or third inning.
It is unmanned. It's on a tripod out there, and the wind, I think, got to it a little bit.
She's rocking and rolling, but moving just a bit.
But we're still using it. We can still get some action in on it. So count goes even at 1. Sunlake has runner at second. Already a run in here in the 9th. Trying to play add-on. 6-5 Seahawks. Runner takes off, goes into third easily. Ball slightly gets away from the catcher, Caleb Wright, but he keeps the runner at third. So 2-1, 2 outs. As Clark steps back into the box. And he was questioning the count before. It said 2-1 on the board, and I think he thought it was 3-1. He's right. He pulls a softball move.
Wow.
That's very, very prominent in softball. You walk the first, you got a runner at third, and you just keep going. He didn't even hesitate. There's another intentional walk to load the bases up for Sunlake. So what all happened there was a runner at third, 2 outs. The pinch hitter, Nick Clark, drew a walk. He got down to first. He just immediately ran to second. I don't even know if that's not even going to be considered a stolen base. I think that's called a defensive indifference.
Yep. Okay.
Where they just don't even bother
Right.
covering the base. He just goes. And then very next batter, East Bay staff intentionally walks just to set up force play at any base, including home. But it does put ducks in the pond for the Seahawks. East Bay will try to do damage control here in the 9th inning and just give up that 1 run. And Sunlake is looking to bust it open here. And we get now 1 and 2. And called third strike.
Big pitch.
So big pitch. Keeps it just at a 1-run deficit. And Coach Krause comes out nice and calm. First person he goes to is the freshman catcher. Gives him a fist bump.
Let's get loud for your Indians baseball.
All right, last chance for our Indians.
To Zach Berry.
There we go to the bottom of the 9th. 6-5 Sunlake after they got a run in the top of the 9th on a 2-out hit batter that advanced the third on an error by the second baseman, and the very next pitch scored on a wild pitch. So now East Bay here in the bottom of the 9th, as my scorebook will run out in this inning. So it's up to Zach Berry, Caleb Wright, Deshaun Manuel, see if they can win it here in the 9th or if Sunlake can close it out. And a sidearm. So it counts at 1 apiece. Right fielder Zach Berry leading it off. And he was fooled badly on that pitch.
Here's that catch you were talking about.
And that's it.
See if you make a play.
And now it looks like he's being pinch hit for.
Now batting number 16,
Young Tanner.
Elizondo.
And Elizondo will come to the plate.
Tanner.
Elizondo. Tall drink of water here.
All 6'6".
Oh, my.
He might be an AB Sports Performance athlete.
Oh, I think he...
He might be.
Now it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I like it. What year is Tanner?
Tanner's a sophomore.
Good.
Yeah,
good,
so
good for him.
very young cat. And like you said, he's quite the size.
Yeah, working on his body with the best in the business here in the South Shore area. Andrew Burdick. And I thought I saw on the roster today there was a 6'7".
It's
Probably him.
I think that's him. Cut.
Yeah, it's funny for a tall kid. That was not a very long swing. Most tall kids have long swings. That was a very compact swing for his size. So see if he can. He's behind both of those. He got 2 strikes on him. As East Bay is going to look to try to tie it here in the 9th or win it, and Sunlake's looking to close it out. And that was a good pitch. That pitch fooled him, I think. Stay low on those tall guys. That's what you do. So 2 quick strikeouts here in the 9th. So Deshaun Manuel will look to extend it for East Bay. As they had battled back, they took a 3-1 lead in the first, and they got down 4-3 in the third. Took a 5-4 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Sunlake tied it in the top of the 7th, and then took the lead here in the 9th. And they get him at the end. So a big road win here for Sunlake as they come down to East Bay and win a 9-inning game. 6-5.
Sunlake 4-6, East Bay 5.
Thanks for joining us tonight, man. Great game.
Yeah, it was a great game. We had a lot of action on Facebook. A lot of people commenting.
No doubt.
We appreciate that. We do that every time. People are more than welcome to comment on Facebook. We always go live on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube and Facebook are Stream Live Tampa, and Twitter is at Stream Live Tampa. Sunlake will improve to 4-5 back-to-back wins in consecutive nights. And East Bay will fall to 0-6. But they're scrappy, and they keep fighting. And they're in good hands with Coach Cody Kraus, taking over the East Bay baseball program for many years to come. Sunlake's got 2 going to Pasco Hernando State College, and for Lyndon Coleman up there, and we will be signing off here from Gibsonton, Florida. Again, final 9 innings, Sunlake 6, East Bay 5.